So this is day 2 of our Jaipur vlog. We are starting the day with some guavas जो हमने सवाई माधोपुर स्टेशन पे लिया था. We got them cut here at the hotel. Sangeeta is getting ready with her jewelry. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
What are we wearing?
We are wearing this traditional. They told me what the name is. I've forgotten. But yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Cool.
All right. So we'll have our breakfast, which are these guavas, and once we're done with these guavas, then we start our day. See you guys soon. And we were back in the old city of Jaipur. This is in fact when we found out that Sundays, Johari Bapu Bazaar are not closed. I mean, couple of shops were closed, but for the most part of it was open. So City Palace is where we were starting our day. It's right after, the entrance is right after you cross Hawa Mahal on the left. And let's find out how City Palace treated us. An auto ride later, we've reached City Palace. We got the tickets. There's not a very long queue. $300 per person. You get a ticket like this, and it allows you the major tourist attractions inside City Palace. You also have an option to visit the City Palace residence where the royal family stays. But we decided to skip that because some reviews told us that it's not really worth the money. So we're going into the City Palace. We're gonna show you a couple of areas in the City Palace. So let's go. Tell us about this palace.
What do I say? This was like, it was built because Savai Madho Singh, he wanted to move his capital from Agra to Jaipur, and that's why this was built, and it was built through the years. And the architecture is a combination of a lot of different architectural styles. Like you can see the arches which were taken from Europe. Mughal, obviously, a lot of the panels and everything that you see, the marble panels, etc., is drawn from Mughal inspired architecture, and also Rajput architectural influences. Obviously, you see the way in which the designs are made, those motifs. Also feel this palace is very modern, right, Akshay?
Yes.
I mean, Jodhpur was so like traditional, and it made you feel like you are in a palace. But this is very modern, so they have a lot of different places that you can visit. So they have art galleries, which again look pretty modern. I think in Europe we have seen such like dark rooms with very beautifully displayed paintings and photographs, so that is there. They also have a textile gallery which has textiles from different parts of Jaipur and Rajasthan. And then you have Diwan-e-Aam, Diwan-e-Khas, which is basically where we are going to go next.
So we're off to Diwan-e-Aam and Diwan-e-Khas?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go. So this is Diwan-e-Khas, but just before Diwan-e-Khas, we popped into another section of City Palace, which was this. So now we are in Pritam Niwas, which is also known as the courtyard of the beloved. So way before Taylor Swift did her Eras tour, this is where the performances used to happen inside the city palace of Jaipur. As you can see, the four gates. There is a peacock gate, there is a rose gate, there's a lotus gate, and a green gate, which signify the four seasons of the year. So basically, the jharokha that you now see, that is where the singers used to perform, and the courtyard below is where the dancers used to do their performances. So the most impressive aspect of this entire courtyard are the four gates that I just mentioned, which are basically carved out very intricately with polished stones and mirror work. So beautiful, beautiful place to perform. किसी दिन मैं artist बनूंगा, I'll perform here.
I don't think it's open for Indian people to perform. But
well, it's just about how good you can be. Obviously, Taylor Swift's not gonna perform here, so it's reserved for me. No one. Diwane Khas. So there is also another Diwane Aam, which is for Aam Aadmi, and Diwane Khas is for special people with whom the king wants to have meetings. So it's a very beautiful enclosed space within like an open courtyard, and it's very intricately done, and there are chandeliers, and it just looks beautiful. And it's also well ventilated. That is also an important aspect that is there. So yeah, it looks beautiful. I wonder why there are these three of them standing with the royal flag. I think we should just go and ask them what is the history behind doing that. Shall we? Lead the way. Royal guards that we saw, they're here to ward off the pigeons from the Diwane Khas. Because of the intricate work that's done here, it's important to preserve that. And as we all know, pigeons tend to make a lot of mess. So they are here, and the flag that they hold, that you can see, that essentially is what kind of wards off the pigeons. As you can see, this flag. That's right. But pigeons are also pretty stubborn creatures, as you can see right here. Not going away, not scared enough. But yeah, that's the work that these three royal guards do. Mim Saab, ये जो frescoes यहाँ दिख रहे हैं, would you say these are older than Michelangelo himself? No. We are not getting into that because the years are all messed up. Okay. So we cannot, I cannot say for sure. But these can be termed as sort of frescoes, right? No, these are frescoes. Frescoes are any paintings on the wall. Okay. So wall paintings which have been there for years is what is a fresco. So absolutely these are frescoes. It's a very westernized concept now to call certain things as frescoes, but these are. Thank you for the information. Muchos gracias. So when we were here for the Diwane Khas, we saw these two huge vessels. So there's one, this, and I'll show you how big it is. I don't know if it's visible. There are two of them, and can you see the person there? Imagine his size and the size of this vessel. So we were wondering क्या है ये और इससे क्या होता है. तो Akshay did Google. Akshay, do you want to tell us? See, it's a very simple fact. Okay? We Indians, we carry stashes of Maggi when we go abroad. Yeah. Same thing, but eons back. So basically, this vessel can carry 400 liters of water. And basically, when Raja Savai Jai Singh went to England for Edward VII's coronation, he carried the water of the Ganga in these two vessels because he considered consuming English waters as a religious sin. So 400 plus 400, 800 liters of Ganga water was carried for the coronation of Edward VII from India in these two silver vessels, each of which weighs around 700. How much? 700 pounds we found, right? 700 pounds. I think it's 4,000 liters of water. I'm not sure. Okay, can you check? I don't know. Okay, 4,000 liters of water. That's right. And 700 pounds heavy. Yeah. So, तो basically ये abroad जाते वक्त मैगी ले जाने का ये सब, it's not a very modern thing. It's been going on from eons. Moving on. Only if we had read this prior to
no, but
Googling
is it stuff. Ganga Jali or Ganga
Ganga Jalis.
Ganga
Basically
Jalis.
vessels that carry the water of the Gangas.
Wow.
Yes.
So much fun.
Made from silver as the metal was traditionally considered purifying.
Absolutely. I think it's
Made
still.
Each vessel is made out of 14,000 silver coins.
Wow. Now that is some amount.
Indians know jugaad. Just
No,
ye
but
coins ke-
also like I am feeling bad for the people who were carrying this to England. Like, can you imagine? That
just
is
like we feel bad nowadays कि 30 kilos की जगह 35 kilos का suitcase हो जाएगा. How will they load it into the aircraft?
yeah.
There's so much of relevance that we can find to today's modern problems in these, no? So moving on now to Diwane Aam. So this is the Sabha Nivas, or also known as Diwane Aam, very close to Diwane Khas. This is where the king would meet his subjects. And if you're in City Palace, can definitely vouch that you should go and have a look at this, because the insides are extremely pretty. There's a reason I can't show you. We are done with City Palace. We went to the Diwane Aam, we went to the weapons gallery, the painting gallery and the textile gallery as well, but unfortunately photography and videography is not allowed over there, so we couldn't show you the inside. But can vouch for the fact that whenever, if and at all you're in Jaipur, do visit the City Palace. Some great visuals, a lot about history that you can get to know, and overall an amazing trip coming to the City Palace. Now we're heading for lunch, and we'll be going to a really famous restaurant. It's called Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar. It's one of the oldest restaurants in Jaipur, but more on that once we reach there. As I mentioned earlier, Johari Bazaar, Bapu Bazaar for the most part of it was open on Sunday as well. So we divided our entire sightseeing into 2 days on Sunday and Monday. This is us crossing the Hawa Mahal while going back to Johari Bazaar. We will go inside Hawa Mahal on Monday. But for now, we're going back to Johari Bazaar for our lunch at this iconic place, Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar. Having said that, we ordered for the thali which this place is famous for, but it wasn't really very impressive. I mean, the spread definitely was great, but it wasn't really impressive in terms of taste and the overall satisfaction that we felt with the food. So not something that we enjoyed a lot, but we'll leave it for you guys to decide if you want to pay a visit to this place. And for those of you who've seen our first vlog would remember these bangles that Sangeeta bought from this particular silver shop, and she found them so pretty and beautiful that we popped back into the store to see what more Sangeeta could find. I think the options were just so extensive, right, Sangeeta?
Yeah, I think the designs were very modern yet traditional. So I just loved them and I wear them every day. And yeah, then I saw these lakh bangles. I think lakh bangles are traditional bangles that were, I think, originated in West Rajasthan, and they are in such beautiful colors and patterns and designs, and I got quite a few of them. So they look absolutely beautiful, and to wear them with I think kurtas or saris, they look really cool. So I got quite a few. They had a very good selection of these bangles in different colors. I honestly didn't get all because I'm not going to wear them. So I got like a white and a blue, and I'll show them to you in a different haul.
So after the very tiring day and we having fallen a bit sick, we are having a little bit of fever. I think we just overstrained ourselves.
Yesterday we were sweating, and today it's like raining the whole day, and it's so chilly.
Like we are seeing people with wind cheaters and all.
Yeah.
Right. So after this whole tiring day, we finally come for dinner to this amazing restaurant called Nero's, a very old establishment since 1949. And they serve what we've heard they serve is amazing Indian and North Indian and Chinese cuisine. So let's go.
Also Rajasthani.
Also Rajasthani. So let's go, let's find out how the food is. So we are here at Nero's, and since we are already heavy from the afternoon lunch at Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar, we ordered, not a lot of food. We've ordered a butter chicken and naan to start off with, and then if we like it, then we'll order something more. Here's a look of how butter chicken looks. It looks really delicious, and we can't wait to begin. So let's go. The butter chicken, guys, was so flavorful and so tasty. I mean, look at Sangeeta's expression, it says it all. So definitely recommend anyone who's visiting Jaipur, and if you haven't been to Nero's already in any of your previous visits, do go in, do pop into Nero's and have the butter chicken at Nero's. So on the recommendation of a very dear friend, after our dinner at Nero's, we were told to have this amazing pan at a very famous joint in very close to Nero's, and it's called Prem Pan Bhandar. It's very close to Nero's, like probably a 2-minute tuk-tuk ride away, and we are here to try the pan here. Sangeeta's already gone ahead. She loves pan. So just look at the crowd over here. So many people here to just have pan, and really excited. It looks really tempting. So we'll go for it. And these guys have a lot of variety when it comes to pan, which I'll show you in a while. And have a look at the size of this pan, right? I mean, we've had pan before, but we're not used to this size ka pan. And you'll just realize how big it is when Sangeeta holds it in her hand, and you'll see her struggling to kind of decide how to start eating this, because obviously it's not gonna go down in one go. भैया कितना पुराना है आपका दुकान? हाँ? अरे बाप रे!
तो आप हमें कौन सा दोगे फिर?
Best pan we've had in a long time, right?